a little bit. It's easier for even people without cable to see it. So I get it.
Promotional purposes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I get it
Yes.
from that perspective. But it's like Undertaker ended at Mania. Shawn Michaels ended at Mania. I
Steve
don't count that.
Austin.
I don't count
Steve
that.
Austin.
Steve Austin ended at Mania. Ric Flair ended at Mania. To me, it feels like weird to end it in December, and I'm surprised even John Cena, the man, isn't like, yo, let's just make sure that last date's in April. Like, it
Or at
feels
least Royal
odd to
Rumble.
me.
At least Royal Rumble.
At least that. You know what I'm saying? And we get it. We get it. Like, this ain't his first full-time career anymore. But I think what he's proved this year is that he could at least maybe manipulate his schedule to do one more in April. To me, it's hard for me to accept Saturday night's main event's going to be the blow-off, the payoff.
I know we're gonna end up, diving into this probably in December and give it an overall grade. But I'm not giving the Cena last run an overall good grade, David. I can't. I just can't. It seems like they're really confused about what the fuck to do with this guy. Like and they're making something so complicated, and it's supposed to be something so simple. You know, I love how they put out that behind the scenes show, David, because I really want to know what the hell the discussions is behind the scenes during that time where he went from heel to babyface to um the Brock Lesnar stuff. I want to know real reactions on that. Show us the real reactions on that.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Yeah.
Show us the real reactions on
What
that.
what was
Because
the talking point that led to that discussion of just switching them back so quickly? Yeah.
so quickly,
Yeah.
without a real plan, without real execution, and then you just come and have Brock Lesnar mop him off the floor? Is that okay? Is that okay? Because you're the biggest John Cena fan I know, David. You were the biggest John Cena fan I directly know. Is that okay? To
Well,
someone who is arguably the greatest to ever do this.
you're talking about specifically how Brock Lesnar handled
The
them, or
whole
the
thing,
the
from
whole
the
thing?
big show stuff to him being confused. I'm heel, I'm face, I'm this. And then Brock Lesnar comes out of nowhere and just mops him off the floor the same way as SummerSlam 2015.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Here's where I'm with you. When and I've been thinking about it a long time because we're running out of time, man.
5 dates left, Dave.
And it hurts me to say that, but I think they've wait. I even felt that way a couple weeks ago because I think the last time Cena was on, he just cut a promo on to sell the Brock Lesnar
That's
match,
it.
and I'm like, why are you wasting? We have him for a small handful of dates. My biggest problem is that you're right. There's been a lot of confusion and there's been a little bit of mishandling because one, you got Cena for a SmackDown. Don't just waste him on cutting a promo. Have him involved in multiple segments to enhance the stories, enhance the shows.
Right
Like,
on.
you got him for a SmackDown. Why are you going to let him cut a promo on Brock Lesnar and go home? Have him cut that promo. Maybe have him have like a match with. See, I like the episode where they had him fight Sami Zayn and involved them in multiple
That was
segments
great.
because at least you're putting him to use. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, you don't got a lot of time left.
Yeah.
But it really has pissed me off a little bit that why are you wasting dates on promos, bro? Like, we don't
Yes.
got time to just waste on promos. And I think he's proven that he got enough left in this last year to do so much more. And it feels like they just, whatever reason, are playing it safe and like, oh, just cut this promo and disappear. Here's my other biggest problem that no one's ever talking about. Now that we're 5 dates left, why the fuck was it important for him to waste some of those dates on R-Truth? Why? Why?
Really?
Why? Seriously. Now
Really?
that I've been thinking about it, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, we wasted like a good.
It wasn't funny, David. It wasn't funny.
We wasted like a good 4 or 5 episodes with him either fighting R-Truth or beefing with him.
And it
I'm
wasn't
like,
funny. It wasn't funny.
and I get it. That's that whole joke of R-Truth saying that's his childhood hero, even though RQ's like
It's
50 and
played out though, David. Now
right. That's what I'm gonna say.
it's played
It's
out.
it's played out, and I don't think the retirement tour is not the place for that. So
No.
I definitely agree with you that things there's been some misplaced things like RQ should have never been there. The face turn shouldn't at least been so quick. They should have built up to it a little bit
Yes.
more. So I'm not mad at the face turn. It's how they did it.
How you did it. Yes.
He just went up to Cody and was like, "You bought the real version of
I'm
me,
a
and I'm
changed
bringing him."
man in
Like
one
it's
night.
just how they
In
did
one
it.
night. In one night. In
Like
one
that,
night.
like that might be worse than any mood swing Big Show had. Like, come on, bro. Like, so my biggest complaints is the wasting the time with R-Truth, the misplacement in how quick they did the face turn,
Yeah.
and like just wasting certain episodes on promos when the guy could wrestle. I'm not asking for 15, 20 minutes, but he could give you those little TV matches
Yes.
to kind of keep him going a little bit. But I have a feeling they haven't asked him to, because I know if they asked him to, he would. Like, he's the
Yes.
company man, bro. But
Yes.
definitely, those are my main complaints. But I will say, overall, despite those negative things, I think it's been fun because the CM Punk match was a big success. The Randy Orton match was a big success. The Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam was really, really great. Um, the heel turn was well executed and had a lot of great moments for me. I'm sad it got cut short, but it had a lot of great
Yes.
material and promos in there. That's where the promos were mostly shining the best because they were
Yes.
fresh, you
It
know.
yes. Yes.
So I'm not gonna say I'll give this a low grade, but I think Triple H dropped the ball from it being an A plus plus. It could have easily been an A plus plus, but they're complicating it. I agree with that.
Yeah, that and that's what does it for me. And what I just seen with this whole Brock Lesnar thing, I think that's what pushed the grade back really far for me. That's what really did it because you basically gave us a rerun. You just made him switch his move. First, it was the Suplex City all over the damn ring. Now he's gonna do six F5s and it's
Yeah, but
different.
Cena got way more offense in this time than he did the last time.
But Dave, that's
Last time
not.
he got nothing
But
basically.
Dave, here's the thing, man. It's the last road. It's the last time we're gonna see these two lock up. It's the last ever time. You don't think it should have went down a little more tightly contested than that?
Yes, I do.
Just
But
for the last haul, you
I
know what I mean?
do, but I could
Give me that
see
last burst.
I'm surprised the Brock Lesnar stuff bothers you because to me that's one of the last things that could bother me about this tour.
It
Because
bothers me. It bothers me
because
only.
when you're Brock Lesnar, anybody, I think what people got to remember is, and obviously they're booking it when you're Brock Lesnar and you just came back and this guy looks bigger than ever, man.
Yeah,
Like
he looks great.
you got to remind people that even John Cena might get ended within 10 minutes. So I don't fault them too much with that aspect of it. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but Dave, we got to give this man. We got
That's
to give.
Cena's kryptonite. It's always been.
Yeah, but Dave, come on, dog. We got to give him a more graceful ending than that, bro. Than that. Like, come on, man. I'm only saying this because this dude, he's arguably one of the ones. So if you go back to like the last big matches of all the people who are one of the ones, they usually go out kicking out of like 5 finishes,
Yeah.
6 signatures. It usually takes a mountain dropped on them to beat them.
Yeah.
So, I and I just think they should have it should have been brawling out a little more. They should have had a different style of the match, man.
I agree
Don't
with
give
that.
don't give us the same thing you gave us in 2015
Yeah.
because this is
Stylistically, it was very similar.
it was very similar and I'm only complaining about that because this is the last time.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if he was still willing to keep going, I have no problem with this match. Zero. Because it is Brock Lesnar. You can't complain about Brock
You
Lesnar.
can't complain when Brock Lesnar
Ragtagging
destroys
somebody.
somebody.
Yeah, like if
I
he
don't.
no, dude, you spoke it perfectly. He dude looks like 2003.
Damn, bro. Like
He looks
the
like
farm,
2003. He
that
looks
farmer
great.
man.
He
What's
looks
he
great.
doing on that
To be
farm?
honest, I'm even suspicious of PEDs, David.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't be
I'm even
surprised.
suspicious of PEDs
Because
enhancement.
Brock ain't the youngest man at this point. He might be on some cheat code.
He do. He still has the aura. He still has the move set. He still can execute the move set. So I'm not complaining about how he won or what he won, but give us something different. I think they should have let Cena, be the aggressor for the start of the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. I would have loved to. I would have honestly. I would have loved the stipulation on this. I think that would have
Yes.
gave them more.
Yes.
But yeah, like last man standing, something along those lines. But I would have
Yes.
loved something like that. Because that would have gave Cena more opportunity to be the aggressor for telling that story. I think everything you're saying is valid. What I'm saying to you is when you look at the totality of this retirement tour, this Brock Lesnar thing is not it's not even close to being one of the worst parts. That's all I'm
No.
saying.
No, Dave.
The RQ stuff was horrendous, bro.
But Dave, that's here's where I'm going with it. I think there was a lot of mistakes on this last run,
There was
and
there's been a fair amount.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that this is what we're doing to John Cena.
Yeah, there's been a fair amount of just head scratchers. Like where are you gonna where did you really think you would take that RQ stuff? And
Nowhere.
like and like hey, the I think the Logan Paul match was phenomenal, but remember like when I think it was shortly after WrestleMania when again you wasted some of his dates. That random one off where they had Cena team with Logan Paul to
Yeah,
face Jay
stupid.
Uso. Who's Jay Uso's partner? Why the fuck am I slipping my mind slipping all of a sudden? I think
Jay
it's
Uso
what's it?
and
It was Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes
Cody
actually.
Rhodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Cody Rhodes. Cody
Another
Rhodes.
wasted date, along with
Yeah.
all those promo segments you wasted on, and
Yes.
it just feels like there's not enough urgency that yo, this is the last chance, bro. Like you need to savor these moments and book them in meaningful shit. Like it's
Yes.
lacking some urgency, and it does definitely have some head scratchers.
It's lacking star power. It's lacking like the graceful that I'm looking for. It's lacking there's some moments where it seems to me that they don't even care. Honestly. And honestly, David, I don't think Cena cares.
Honestly,
I don't think he cares, bro. I just think he's like, yo, give me whatever, I'll do it because I love y'all so much.
honestly, I think a part of him cares. That's why he decided to randomly tweet that and get AJ Styles. I think there might be a chance. Listen, I'm not gonna be like the internet and try to make up stories and throw sauce on things, but I could see a world where it looked like it might have looked like AJ Styles wasn't gonna get fit in there, but John Cena's like, nah, let me tweet this shit to prove AJ Styles is good enough to be in this, instead of them trying to leave him out. So I could see maybe a world like that, but it's hard to believe because I know Cena does care to just go with it. But I think I hate to say it, but I don't think he's half-assing this at all because the last couple matches have been great. But I think mentally, Cena's at home with his wife, man. You see his wife at every event now. He's kissing her, and he said in some interviews that spending time with his wife in Hollywood is a big part of this retirement tour and again in the first place. So I do think mentally he's just in that place where he really is ready. Like he's
Yes.
at peace
Yeah.
with it. But
Yeah.
here's my
Yeah.
thing. And I know this is the selfish Cena fan in me, but I promise I'm putting that to aside. Someone of John Cena's stature, right
Mhm.
now they're saying he's retiring in December at, I believe, Saturday night's main event.
Why, David?
Should it, that's where I'm going with it. Shouldn't someone of Cena's stature end it at a WrestleMania?
Any pay-per-view. Other than Saturday night's main
That's
event,
where I'm at. Like,
any pay-per-view.
that's arguably one of the most basic
Lower. tear things.
And like I get it,
Yeah.
I get it that it's on NBC and it's on national television a little bit. It's easier for even people without cable to see it. So I get it.
Promotional purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I get it
Yeah.
from that perspective. But it's like Undertaker ended at Mania. Shawn Michaels ended at Mania. I
Steve
don't count that.
Austin.
I don't count
Steve
that.
Austin.
Steve Austin ended at Mania. Ric Flair ended at Mania. To me, it feels like weird to end it in December. And I'm surprised even John Cena, the man, isn't like, yo, let's just make sure that last date's in April. Like, it
Or at
feels
least Royal
odd to
Rumble.
me.
At least Royal
At
Rumble.
least that. You know what I'm saying? And we get it. We get it. Like, this ain't his first full time career anymore. But I think what he's proved this year is that he could at least maybe manipulate his schedule to do one more in April. To me, it's hard for me to accept Saturday night's main event's going to be the blow off, the payoff. It better be good, whatever
And
it is.
Dave, to be honest, that's a
A little bit. It's easier for even people without cable to see it. So I get it.
promotional purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it
Yeah.
from that perspective. But it's like, Undertaker ended at Mania. Shawn Michaels ended at Mania. I
Steve
don't count that.
Austin.
I don't count
Steve
that.
Austin.
Steve Austin ended at Mania. Ric Flair ended at Mania. To me, it feels like weird to end it in December. And I'm surprised even John Cena, the man, isn't like, yo, let's just make sure that last date's in April. Like, it
Or at
feels
least Royal
odd to
Rumble.
me.
At least Royal
At
Rumble.
least that. You know what I'm saying? And we get it. We get it. Like, this ain't his first full time career anymore. But I think what he's proved this year is that he could at least maybe manipulate his schedule to do one more in April. To me, it's hard for me to accept Saturday night's main event's going to be the blow off, the payoff. It better be good, whatever
And
it is.
Dave, to be honest, that's exactly why I just said what I said. I honestly think Cena's on some shit like, yo, just give me whatever. I love you guys. I'll try to make chicken salad out of it.
Yeah.
I don't really think he's 100% um actually trying to like create something classic,
Nah, you
create
can't.
something
The only
special.
reason I gotta push back about that
I
because him and
can't, Dave. This is
him
what
and
I'm
him
saying.
and Cody Rhodes was a classic to me.
That was earlier though. That was
That
months
was
ago.
that was just in August.
That's what I'm saying. That's a couple months
We're in
ago.
we're in September.
But Dave, his last date is in December. You think Cena didn't already know that there ain't nothing special going on in December?
Oh, absolutely. But
He knew that ahead of
what
time.
I'm saying is, I don't think I don't think John Cena is the type mentally that's like, fuck it. I'm gonna make. I'm just gonna go through the motions and try
Yes.
not to make these segments good, or
No, it's not
I'm
try
gonna try
not.
not to make these
It's
matches
not
that
try
good.
not, David. He
No
don't give
way.
a shit. He don't give a shit. He don't give a shit.
That's the same as not trying to make it
It's
good.
not trying.
Yes, it is,
No, it's
dog.
not,
If I
David.
don't give a shit, I'm not gonna care whether it's good, great, or indifferent. I'm just gonna be
I think
whatever
you're
about
right,
it.
and that's what I think it is. It's not. I don't think he's self sabotaging himself to the arena. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going there purposely trying to lower his game or lower his talent or lower his skill set. I think what it is he literally looks at whatever paper or he has whatever conversation and he just goes, "All right, whatever, cool."
Oh
Because
yeah,
you just said it, David. You know this is the final thing for you. You are John Damn Cena, but you had multiple things with R-Truth, someone who's known as a bench warmer.
that's terrible, dog.
And
Not
this is no disrespect to the man because he's already served his time. He's already done his thing.
he's played his role.
But
Yeah,
but at this point in 2025, we know what he is,
yeah, yeah.
and you allow that not once, not twice, but like three, 4, 5 times.
It really was though.
You can't tell me that somebody who's actually looking at this run and being like, "Yo, I want this to be 10 for 10 every step of the way."
Yeah.
You can't tell me that. And Dave, this is my biggest. This was always my biggest beef with Cena. He needs to politic more.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You know I've always
But
said
I
that
have a
about him.
funny. I agree with you that he should politic more. But I also have a feeling he speaks up more than he likes to admit.
I don't think so.
I think so. Here's why. You always hear and we'll get back to the AJ Styles Cena, but you always hear in history, oh, guys like Alex Riley and Wade Barrett were like, oh, Cena and Orton ruined my push, and they told the office I wasn't ready. I'm pretty sure if John Cena sees you sucking, I don't let that his image fool me. He'll tell Vince and Triple H, yo, this guy ain't ready. I'm pretty sure he's done that before.
But Dave, think about the timeline you're talking about. You're talking about prime Super Cena time.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like prime Super Cena time might say that.
He
I agree
definitely
with you
has
there.
done that before.
I agree with you. If we're
He
talking
be
about in his
trying to play
prime,
it off like he's never
yeah,
done that, bro.
yes, yes. If we're talking about in his prime, he's
Mr.
definitely,
Kennedy, he
yeah, he's
says
definitely
Randy and
put back.
Cena didn't
Yeah,
fuck with him like that.
yes,
Like
yes,
he does that, bro. Even him,
yes.
bro.
But Dave,
But I think
I
he
think
should do it
now
right now. He should be doing it every night,
that's where I'm going with it.
every night.
That's where I'm going with
Like,
it.
oh shit, you got me speaking with our truth. Nah, I love him, but nah, but
We ain't
let
doing
me
that
put
today.
Braun Breaker in here.
Yes,
Let me get Bronson Reed and have him to attack me
there
to
you go.
benefit the heels.
There you go. There
Like
you go.
he
Because
should be
David,
doing it now every time. This is where I agree with you. He's probably like, I could, but nah, I don't need to do that.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
I'm all
rich.
right.
I'm in Hollywood. I got Peacemaker doing 10 for 10 right now. I'm about to be done.
I'm pretty sure he could have got that R-Truth thing scraped if he fought it enough, but he's like, whatever. Like,
Whatever. These people are beneath me. He's at a point in time where these people are beneath him. He doesn't care. He don't care. But and Dave, if this was Steve Austin back in the day, he wouldn't have did that.
oh yeah.
This is the same dude that walked out on Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. And it's
You
kind of
know,
crazy to think, bro.
yo,
When you look at what Brock Lesnar is, like it's crazy to think. Like,
think about that. If this was Hogan, he would have did it. If
yeah.
this was Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he would have did it.
Another slick guy who acts like he doesn't do
He would have
it.
did it. But this dude, he has this pride thing where I want to be the only guy to never do that to people or to not openly do that to people.
Yeah.
That's
It's
always been my beef with him.
it's fair. Yeah. He doesn't like it being out in the open like
Yeah.
that.
He thinks it's embarrassing somebody or he thinks it's crooked or something. No, it's not. It's business.
And he only tries to sneaky acknowledge it in promos because he acknowledged it with Logan Paul when he was like, I don't bury talent, I bury mediocrity. He basically just said like, yo, if you suck to me, I'm gonna tell them that you suck and I don't really want to work with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it is what it is, but I agree with that. He should be doing it every night right now.
Now,
Every night.
Dave. Now, Dave, let me throw this at you because we talked about this last month. If we still had the Hill Cena, would this Hill Cena AJ matchup not be better?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It would be a different story to tell, and it'd be a fresher dynamic. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now we're kind of going into it with the same thing we got in 16, 17.
yeah. Listen, I'm gonna have fun with it, and I think AJ Styles has a shot of winning this match. That's why I think this could be cool. Um, but I'm gonna say Cena wins to kind of keep him up for whoever the next opponent is, but. I think AJ has a golden shot of winning this, and if he wins this, I think, hey, it makes total sense to start respecting him back and maybe put him right up there to face Seth Rollins for that world title.
I
he would
agree.
make a great opponent to after a win like that. So,
I
but
agree.
I think it's gonna be a fun match. I think it could with how good their chemistry is, it could be the best match of this tour. But the Cody one has definitely, I think it's gonna be hard to beat, but
I agree.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty good.
I definitely agree with that. And to also go on, I think AJ is gonna win.
Oh
I
yeah, you
think
think so too?
yeah, I
Okay.
think AJ is gonna win. I think Cena's probably done winning matches for the rest of the year.
That's
I'll even
interesting. Yeah,
I'll even go even further.
interesting. You might be
That,
right.
I think he's just gonna put over the rest of the way.